I think we'll take that any day of the week. Now, that was a much better performance overall by the team. But let's talk about a few things, all right? Nonetheless, Leafs win. Holy yeah. 3-2 over the Florida Panthers. And that was a nice win for a few reasons. One, Freddie Anderson had a great bounce-back game. He looked very, very good today. Aside from one goal that, Marshmallow, whatever you want to call him, shot at high glove side, scoring. And other than that, though, the first goal wasn't his fault. 2 goals on 31 shots, a .935 save percentage in that game. Very, very nice. But let's break this game down, all right? First off, not even 7 minutes into the game, Marchessault scores, assisted by, of course, Jaromir Jagr. That was the one-timer on the turnover, on the 2-on-1. No chance for Anderson there. 1-0 early. Late in the period, though, just over a minute to play, a minute 4. Tyler Bozak scores, assisted by Zaitsev and Mitch Marner. That's one of many points for Mitch on the night. Bozak gets his second of the year. Nikita Zaitsev with his 5th assist of the season. Looking real nice. Good skater. Very physical presence in front of the net. Really looking nice there. Early in the second period, less than 4 minutes in, Marchessault again with his 5th of the season. He scores, and that was off the rush, the shot at high glove, assisted by Keith Yandel. And Roberto Luongo with his 20th career assist. Great achievement for Roberto, right? Sure. 7 minutes later, though, James Van Riemsdyk potting in his 4th of the season, assisted by none other than Mitch Marner again. JVR having a pretty darn good season so far. Lots of goals. 4 goals and 1 assist with 5 points in 7 games. He's looking very, very nice to start. And 6 minutes later, Tyler Bozak with his 2nd of the game, 3rd of the season. Of course, assisted by Mitch Marner again. And Nazem Kadri gets a point. So that's Bozak's 3rd of the season. Again, Tyler Bozak having a pretty good year as well. He's got 5 points in 7 games as well. So let's break things down a little bit. Freddie Anderson has a great night in net. Some huge saves, some big, sprawling desperation saves, but they were clean desperation saves. They weren't like James Reimer, they were more like slide across and get the glove over, like slide across, get the blocker out, right? He looked smooth, he looked good. And sometimes flashing the leather a little bit, get more confidence. Good to see him break out of that little slump. It was a big slump for him, nonetheless. But he needed that, and he got it. Great job. The defense played better. Obviously, Bozak had 2 goals. He was also a +3, so he's now a +1 on the year. He was a -2 going into this game. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but Connor Carrick looked very good today. Didn't get a point. However, he was a +3, and he had 4 shots on net, and he played 19 minutes. So he was out there a good bit. He is now a +2 on the year. Looking pretty good if you ask me. Nazem Kadri with an assist and a +1 today. So he's now a -1. He's got 5 points in 7 games. So that whole veteran leadership that we've been looking for, right? The Kadri, Bozak, and JVR. Those are the 3 main veterans that you think about. All guys, all of them have 5 points in 7 games. They're doing a great, great job. And almost all of them are kind of hovering the plus minuses. And of course, the man of the hour, Mitch Marner. 3 assists and a +3. He's now an even player on the year. And the guy's got 6 points in 7 games. 1 goal, 5 assists. But that's what we're going to get from Mitch Marner. I think I mentioned in the last video about how Ovechkin and Backstrom, kind of the William Nylander-Matthews. Don't count on Mitch Marner, though. I think Marner's more of the Backstrom-esque. He's more of the passer. If you look at his numbers in the OHL, right, he did have a 30-goal great year, but then he had 80 assists or some crazy, ridiculous number like that. He's a great, great passer, but he has to shoot more. He's going to learn that as he goes on. But man, he had some great passes today. The no-look pass to Tyler Bozak to make it a 3-2 game. He looked, that was beautiful. Anywhere you're on the ice, just find a spot to get open, and Mitch Marner will find you. We saw that today. Very excited. But he's taking some penalties. I gotta say, Mitch Marner's a little dog. He's got 12 penalty minutes in the first 7 games. Not really, but you know what? And somebody that's going unnoticed, but I really like his play. He doesn't have a point this year. He's a -2, but whatever. Matt Martin, I know we signed him to a 4-year deal. People are like, this is such a stupid signing. Why bother? He's just a goon. Not really just a goon. You watch him play, right? Let's say there's a puck scuffling around in somebody's skates, right? A lot of people just go in there with their sticks and jab at it. Matt Martin's like, I don't see no puck. I'm just going to barrel the guy over. All right. And he does so. He doesn't stop. He's a freight train coming at you. He's a big boy, does his job. Great job tonight. And it's weird. Every single game, it's like somebody different steps up, right? We obviously had Austin Matthews, the 4-goal game. He had 2 points in a couple games ago. William Nylander had a great game in his last game. Mitch Marner has his game today. Who's the next game? Is Matthews going to get another 2-goal game? Is Nylander going to get a 3-point night? Like, what are we going to see? It's so exciting. But they didn't have a great game today. Matthews and Marner, both a -1 today. Same with Zach Hyman. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's keep it going here. JVR, obviously, with a goal and a +2. He's having a very good year, as we said. He's a +1 with 5 points in 7 games. He's got 4 goals and 1 assist. Is he more of a sniper now, eh? No, those assists will come up with JVR. But Nikita Zaitsev, as we've said, 5 points in 7 games, 5 assists. You know, to my credit, we have had 1 goal by a defenseman this year. Can anybody guess who that one defenseman is? It's not Morgan Riley. It's not Jake Gardner. 2 goals for remember the second one. Connor Carrick's got 1. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see that. Marinson, I can't see that happening. Roman Polak had the goal. Ha! That's great. It's so funny. You know, when you think of goal scorers for defensemen on the Leafs, you think of Morgan Riley, Jake Gardner, maybe Connor Carrick in the air. We don't know much about Zaitsev, but he seems pretty good offensively. Maybe he has Roman Polak. No, people rip on Polak, but I kind of, he's a different kind of player than what we have. We have all a bunch of young offensive guys. It's nice to have a really greasy defensive, nasty player, and we got one. So that's really all that happened in this game. I mean, it was a great, solid game, but one thing I want to commend, and this is something that's been lacking, obviously, throughout the first, 6 games? 5 games, if you want to. Yeah, you can count 5 games. Obviously, we didn't blow a lead, but I want to give huge credits to Ben Smith and Nazem Kadri for 2 things. Well, 1 thing, but they both did it. Winning face-offs late in the game. When we iced the puck with under 2 minutes to go, we iced it twice. Ben Smith took the first face-off and Kadri took the second. Ben Smith tied up the guy, let the Leafs get the puck and break it out. We had a good little zone time in their end. We ended up icing it again. Nazem Kadri wins the draw clean. We end up winning the game. What if they win the face-offs? Could be a totally different outcome. Huge tip of the cap to those guys. They were very, very good tonight. Great game overall by the Leafs. Let's keep the train moving. So, that's going to do it for this video, guys. But before I do that, I'm going to quickly preview the next game. And it is Saturday night. Hockey night in Canada. Leafs, Habs, at the Bell Center in Montreal. Looks like it's going to be Freddie Anderson and Carey Price. Great. Let's see if we can have fun with Carey Price. Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander. Let's see what we got. It's going to be a doozy, obviously, Saturday night. Let's see what happens. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you liked the video and you enjoyed the game tonight, because if you watched the full game, it was entertaining. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. We got lots of content coming out. Raptors obviously won their first game. Leafs, maybe we can build some momentum out of this. Maybe get some more wins. I really do hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate that. Tell your friends about these videos. I really do. I want to grow this and see what we can do. See how far we can take this. I want to see what we got. Comment down below also what you guys thought of the game tonight. Who impressed you? Who do you like about? And we'll talk to you guys, tomorrow night, Raptors post-game, Cavs, Raptors, who? Nonetheless, we'll talk to you Saturday night, though, Leafs, Habs. We'll talk to you guys then. See ya.